So with 2022 now fully gone and in the rearview mirror, it's kind of time to sort of reflect on the the shows that I enjoyed during this 2022 season. And although I didn't watch a whole lot of new airing shows that were airing weekly, because I tend to like some of the older shows that are completed and all of their episodes are either on Crunchyroll or Hulu or one of those other streaming services that has anime on it. But I did watch a few. I watched that we finally got Devil is a Part-Timer Season 2 this year, after about 10 years of not getting anything from it. We finally got a Season 2. It was absolutely fantastic. I think it was an amazing show. They got a lot of the original voice actors back, even after, almost a decade of, not having a second season. I thought it was great. They introduced a new character. I think they left a couple of plot holes or a couple of loose ends for, potentially a third season of the show. We also got a Uzaki-chan Wants to Hang Out Season 2. I think that is still currently airing, but it did start in 2022. That is also another really great show. I didn't watch the first season when it originally aired back a couple of years ago, but I did watch the show, I think, last year, and then the second season as that sort of came out and aired, and I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the show. I feel like we're getting a little more, character development between the main characters, and that kind of stuff. And between the two of them, I really feel like they have, I feel like they're doing really great things with those two characters. I know I watched Mob Psycho Season 3, Mob Psycho 100 Season 3 also aired this year and recently also wrapped up. And I thought that was another absolutely fantastic show that wrapped everything up nicely and neatly within the 12 to 13 episode span that it aired. And I thought it was an absolutely amazing ending, where Mob sort of realized that the girl he likes doesn't really like him in the same way back, and he's fine with that. And I feel like that's a show that everyone can like, but I kind of feel like it's sort of a kind of speaks for the nerdy kids and kind of the freaky kids, the kids who think that they're, sort of rejects from society. And kind of, a lot more people have gone and explained Mob Psycho way better than I think I ever will. But I feel like it's a good show to it's a good sort of coming of age and sort of, a good show to kind of teach people to just be okay and to love themselves the way that they are, and that they don't have to, do all of this crazy stuff in order for people to like them. And if people don't like you for you, then go find people that do like you for who you are and what you look like and what you have to offer. And not going to sort of mold yourself and shape yourself after what other people want you to do and to look like and to think. It's just sort of a good story for being yourself and accepting yourself for who you are, and really just not given a crap about what other people think about you. As far as going back to Uzaki-chan wants to hang out, that's just sort of a classic sort of slice of life romance anime where two people are perfectly fit for each other, but they just don't realize that they're a perfect fit for each other, and they sort of need outside interference to kind of, not interference per se, but like they need outside sort of, I guess, interference for lack of a better word. They need some couple of people to like push them in the right direction without actually sort of pushing them in the right direction, just kind of dropping hints and trying to set them up. And it's a fun show. It's a really fun sort of show that doesn't really take itself too seriously, if that makes any sense at all. It's just kind of a goofy, fun story about two kids who sort of like may or may not like each other, but they don't know, but they do, and they spend a lot of time together. So much time together, in fact, that everyone is surprised that they're not already a thing. What I'm getting at is it's a good show. It's a very fun, entertaining show that I feel like anybody can kind of watch from the beginning and sort of fall in love with. The whole like main concept for me when I first started watching it was like, all right, this is just going to be another sort of stupid anime or another weird anime where the only quirk is the girl has big assets, I guess you could say, for a lack of a better term. She's got a lot of personal luggage that she's carrying around with her, and the show is not going to be just going to focus on that and blah blah blah, but no, it doesn't. It's just sort of there, and they make comments about it, a couple comments, but not like every single episode. It's maybe one or two episodes throughout the whole series, and especially the first season. They kind of bring it up once or twice, but they never really talk about it again. It's just a fun show. I love it, and I can't wait to see if there's going to be a season 3 or if we're just going to get 2 seasons of it. And then last but not least, we're going to go back to Devil is a Part-Timer. This is an anime that I think I watched it in 2020, and I thought it was a good show. I like isekais. I kind of have a thing for like isekai anime and slice of life anime, not to knock action anime like Dragon Ball, but I don't know. I'm more of like an isekai sort of person, slice of life kind of guy. I do like my Darling in the Franxx style anime where it is a slice of life, but it also focuses on action. But Devil is a Part-Timer is one of those slice of life anime, but it's interesting because it's a reverse isekai, and it's kind of hard to explain without people knowing what an isekai is in the first place. And I don't know, it's a good show. It's kind of, what would happen if somebody from a completely different time and who lives a completely different life comes to a modern day society, kind of how they make do and survive in the world, especially if they have magic or some sort of special ability. They kind of hide that, and they just kind of act as regular people, and they've only told a couple people about who they actually are. Now, if you couldn't tell, the devil is the main character, or some guy who claims to be the devil is the main character, and there's an angel who followed him to try to kill him, but now they're sort of, kind of, in a thing. I don't know. They have, in the second season, they introduce a child who says that the devil and this angel lady are its parents. It's a whole thing, but it's definitely an interesting thing, and you kind of have to see it in order to actually understand what's going on in the show. So I will let you guys go do that, and thank you so much for watching. Hopefully we get a ton of new awesome anime in this new year, and I'll see you guys in the next video, and until then, peace.